Welcome back to my channel, where today, I'm really getting in the holiday spirit. I did not mean for that to actually break. Christmas is one of the most magical times of the year for faceless corporations. And by magical, I mean profitable. Just think about the amount of soulless Christmas media that just gets churned out each and every single year. But there's one problem. Hold on, let me show you. On this side, Hallmark movie watchers. And on this side, your ESPN viewer. On the left, we have middle-aged moms. And on the right, we have manly men. In the middle, we have exclusively Johnny Depp, but that's not important. Do you see the issue here? There's nothing to bridge the gap. There aren't any low-budget, poorly written Christmas movies that also have ungodly amounts of chest hair and sports. Until now. A Wrestling Christmas Miracle came out November 15th, 2020. This is by far the most insane movie that I have ever seen. And that's saying something because I watched a ton of low-budget shark movies. According to the official IMDb synopsis, this movie is an inspirational, funny thrill ride with twist after twist and a climactic, unexpected ending that could only happen on Christmas. I 100% agree that the ending is unexpected. In fact, the entire movie is unexpected. This movie makes no sense. This movie starts off with a 5-minute uninterrupted montage of youth wrestling, which made me very uncomfortable. The point of this montage is to give the viewer an idea of how good of a wrestler this kid Case is, and he is pretty good. Without ever going to a single practice in his life, he entered a wrestling tournament and then went on to have a 50-match win streak. How, you may ask?
It's genetics. The kid is a machine!
There are very few times when you can make an accurate judgment call on the quality of a movie from the opening credits alone, but when all the faces of the people in the background are blurred out, that's a bad sign. I get the impression that instead of paying extras to stage a fake wrestling tournament, they just entered the actor into a real youth wrestling tournament and just started filming everyone, which is really creepy. This kid is a certified MF Savage, as you can see on the back of his singlet, written in a font that can only be titled 2006.
Protein shake commercial with his father.
That kid is genuinely scared. They didn't script that. That fear in his eyes, that is not scripted. Also, if you look in the background, you'll notice that all the DVDs on the shelf are actually just movies that people in the cast were in. Almost like their movies are horrible and they don't sell. This movie sucks.
Also, a standout football player, Case.
But that's not the title of the movie. It's not a wrestling and football Christmas miracle.
Case has terrorized opposing quarterbacks.
Case broke into my house and he drowned my fish.
To be rooted in the
Oh, back to wrestling? Whew.
more powerful on the mat.
Whoa! Did you see that? He pushed the one kid and then it created a shockwave and pushed the other kids down, I think? I don't know, but he's strong. I know that.
The best wrestler is a strong wrestler.
It's genetics, key mastered moves, working out, and physical strength that have led Case Gabriel to 50 consecutive wins.
They say that like it's unique to Case. Like he's the only person whose success comes from hard work, training, and technique. Like they interviewed Michael Phelps and he was just like, secret for my success? I eat about 12 boxes of fat-free lemon fig Newtons a day. No practice, no lifting, just fig Newtons. It's actually a very serious problem. Somebody please help.
But now, this has all come to an end.
I'm done with wrestling.
Hey, you know how the title of a movie normally relates to the plot of the movie because it's the title of the movie? Yeah, not this one. Now, I bet I know what you're thinking. If this movie isn't about wrestling, then what is it about? I'll let our boy Case tell you himself.
Because in 40 days and 40 nights, it's Christmas.
Oh, wait, what?
My friend has been in a coma for 3 months, and if I make a movie that will make him laugh, he'll come out of his coma.
Huh. Is that how it works? Oh no, we're losing him! Quick, somebody get me a Blu-ray copy of Pixel starring Adam Sandler. Now this next sequence, I want you to watch unedited and uninterrupted.
Yes, and I'm gonna write it and direct it. And you have to help me.
I am sure it's not the abusive language towards your patients that landed you in here.
What? So we get that Case is gonna write it and direct it, and then we're in the office of some guy with a name tag that says Mr. Responsible on his desk, and he has a picture of him with Obama.
Agent Truman.
After her confrontation with Mr. Responsible, the woman who is in the chair leaves the room and is suddenly in medical scrubs. And then, oh yeah, Gilbert Gottfried makes an appearance out of nowhere.
There you are. Where have you been?
He's on screen for like under a minute for the whole movie. I am bewildered and just confused as to why Gilbert Gottfried is in this movie.
Focus neck.
Like, he's already getting that cyber chase check. He doesn't need any more. He explains how Agent Truman came to be the way he is.
But then he was tortured.
Now, quick disclaimer, this next bit is a torture scene, so you might want to click away.
By that crazy judge.
That was the whole torture scene? That was it?
Nice.
I find it funny that not only does this movie do abysmally at just capturing basic audio, but they can't even bleep out words well.
No, his mother was a
You are so lucky I don't have the right to you.
How do you mess up bleeping out a word? It's not hard.
Day one of your sentence is officially over.
So this scene plays out and you find out, oh, this is the movie that Case made for his friend who's in a coma. Except they didn't make that clear at all, so I sat for 3 minutes trying to figure out why is there secret agent stuff going on in a kid's wrestling movie. Not to mention, the movie that Case supposedly wrote is kind of really insensitive and a little racist.
Who's that?
Like, it's not good. Oh wow, that is a V-neck. If that V-neck was a V, it'd be like size 48 Comic Sans. Here they introduce one of our 2B main characters, Uncle Ronald, who in 30 seconds will have an Irish accent for no reason.
It is going to be the best Christmas.
And then for the rest of the movie, will not have an Irish accent.
It was great sticking around for this movie, but I'm gonna do what I do every year at Christmas time.
What does he do at Christmas time?
I am going to wrestle an elephant for you.
Wait, what? That's his annual tradition?
Listen, I have hidden in Ronald's car a whole bunch of presents for Case.
This whole thing makes me super uncomfortable, especially the audio.
Listen.
I love how they introduce that he's going to be wrestling an elephant, and maybe 30 seconds later, he's gone. Just disappears, leaves.
Take care of my babies.
Now that's what we in the business call dialogue.
Take care of my babies.
Next, we're introduced to the main villains of this movie. Chuck Wiener and his wife, Miss Kitty Cat. They don't actually give her a real name. Her name is just Miss Kitty Cat.
Wow.
You can tell these two are the villains because they use Christmas trap music in the background. These two were extras in Case's movie, and they feel like their roles got snubbed.
Because we get discovered from that kid's movie?
We were barely in that movie.
Logically, they go steal all of Case's Christmas presents as a way to get revenge.
I am a mean one, kitty cat.
Stop!
Oh, jolly good jelly, it's Casey's movie.
How many takes do you think the awooga took? Do you think he was getting notes back on that line? Okay, Chuck, this time with pizzazz.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Here, we're finally introduced to Case's friend in the coma, Charlie. And for some reason, every time we see Charlie's mother, she is singing.
2 turtle doves.
It doesn't matter if she is alone sitting on the floor eating grapes.
Let everyone.
Or if she's cleaning.
'Tis the season to.
Ugh. Why was that so loud? Hey, someone boomed the banana. They really just cranked the gain on the banana.
Fa la 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 la.
Or if she's next to her son.
7 swans are swimming.
She is singing. This movie almost feels like it had a minimum word count, so they just kept adding extra lines of dialogue where it didn't fit.
You know you're his best friend, right?
He's my best friend.
Throughout the movie, they kind of just cut back to Case's movie for an uncomfortably long amount of time.
First I shot his son, then I saved his life, yada yada yada.
Around this point, we start to get a better idea as to what the plot of Case's movie is.
We were friends once. You were once.
Pretty much these doctors did something bad, and instead of going to prison, they're staying in a hospital for life.
I would actually like to hear about that shooting. It actually sounds kind of funny.
You see, the judge's son.
I've watched this movie like 3 times, and I still don't know what it's supposed to be.
Hello?
Pip Pip and all that. It's your favorite thieves.
After stealing the movie, the two thieves try to blackmail Case's family, who are at an Italian deli.
Can I get you anything? Yes, please. Can I pick out what I want?
No, actually, you can't. We're gonna give you a bunch of stromboli in the shape of a volleyball. Ah, yes. Star Wars, Spies in Disguise. My second favorite one. Only second to Star Wars, The Last Dance. Chuck and Kitty get a meeting with this Hollywood big shot.
We got a Christmas present for you.
Well, I celebrate Valentine's Day at Christmas.
Their plan being either sell it to him or extort $1 million from the family. This gives us another chance to see what this phenomenal movie is about.
I just need to go to bed.
Nurse, surgery. We have to help this woman. She's about to give birth. Okay, it.
It's magnificent.
Hey, remember the woman who's the interpreter in Case's movie? Yeah, she's back for no reason.
I say you have to work for your money. Right from birth. They do it in other countries. The animal kingdom does it. Fish, bumblebees.
Yeah, humans should be more like fish and bumblebees.
They all start working right after they're born. Queen bees don't pamper their babies with bottles and rattles. No, ma'am. They gotta start making honey right when they're hatched.
Just imagine you schedule to get some work done on your house and a bunch of babies in hard hats crawl around on the floor instead of doing your plumbing. That's pretty much what this woman wants. Around here is where we get to see what Case's dad has been up to this whole movie.
The Congo government has just been overthrown.
His dad overthrew the Congo's government. I can't wait for this guy's next movie where Julian Michaels forcibly takes over Egypt. This is meant to be a Christmas movie. There's no logic to the plot. There's no pacing whatsoever. It's just... What? Also, the name of the tournament was
The Christmas Coup in the Congo.
Did that not ring any bells? So after beating all of the best wrestlers in the Congo, his dad is challenged to a fight by the Congo's dictator, who also happens to be the Congo's lead bodybuilder. All of this is going on while Chuck and Kitty are in the restaurant, and for some reason, the waiter brings out a radio on the tray, which is not unusual somehow.
President Smith has ripped off his shirt.
Maybe they ordered it? Suffice to say, Chuck is not happy about this news.
Yeah, the giraffe and rhino, well, one thing. Oh, wow! The general is throwing a bucket of tomato sauce on Smith. That's the ultimate sign of disrespect in the Congo.
Is it though? Is that really? You know, I'm pretty sure that dumping tomato sauce all over someone is very disrespectful no matter what culture you're in.
If he gets home. You know what? Ajax has been in skirmishes like this before, and he always ends up on top.
Pause. You're telling me this isn't the first time that Case's dad has overthrown a foreign dictator by wrestling him? You're telling me he has past experience in this field? Oh, and in case if you were wondering, this is what the dictator looks like. If you think I edited this, I did not. That is a direct clip from the movie.
That guy is jacked.
Now Ronald and Case's mom go to track down the thieves, but they get outmaneuvered and are too late. I think my boy Case put it best when he said, the thieves are like a slippery hot dog.
Communication will return to this newborn nation by Christmas Day, which would be a miracle.
A wrestling Christmas miracle. During this well-timed newscast, we get a call from the slippery hot dogs.
Because I want the money now.
These two are eating in another restaurant.
It's a good movie.
Which is very obviously just one of their uncle's home bar that they just turned the bar stools backwards for. Seriously, you guys had $2 million and this is the best that you could do?
With the precision of kamikaze fighter pirate.
Ah, yes. Would you like some more racism to go with that fettuccine Alfredo? By this point, our boy Ronald is fed up and he says, enough of this, I'm gonna save the day.
I'm getting back this movie.
Ronald! Ready?
I was born ready.
Hey, whoa, Ronald, you can't just go the whole movie wearing only polos and then bust out the tap-out shirt. Dude, I'm sweating over here after that. So they meet at the agreed-upon location.
When I spell the word bear, you throw the $1 million money back.
Which they somehow didn't realize was the gym that their family owned.
Bear is B-A-R-E.
But I'm not gonna think about that. I'm just gonna ignore that and blow past it.
This is no ordinary can of tennis balls.
No.
These are explosives wrapped in tennis balls.
They're explosive tennis balls. And I think what he means by that is he just took a bunch of those poppets that you throw on the ground and they, you know, they pop. and he just put a bunch of those into a tennis ball. Because look at this guy. He clearly does not have any technical capabilities.
He's hardly an actor. All right, do you know how that sounds? It makes me sound like I'm a crappy actor.
That would be because you're a bad actor. You're a bad actor. You're bad at acting.
Stay still, or you'll get the hardest tennis backhand of your life.
When our heroes were nearly down and out, there was only one thing that could save them. Insensitive sign language. Actually, hold on. I take that back. They had guns the whole time? Why are they just now pulling them out? Does that mean that if Ajax hadn't come in, they would have actually given them $1 million for the movie? Oh my god, I have so many questions. This is a Christmas movie.
Freeze, you dim-witted dumbbell!
And you can tell that the actor who plays Ronald has obviously handled firearms before in his life. Just look at the way he's holding that gun. Yeah. He looks like a shy middle school girl holding a gun. Hey, Ajax, it's been like 2 minutes since the audio peaked. Do you think you could help us out with that?
Bacon wrap scabs!
Thanks, buddy. Chuck is restrained. They have guns pulled on everybody, so nobody can move. That means the end, right? No.
Sis, you know, there's $1 million in that bag.
Whoa! I did not see that one coming. Our knight in tap-out armor. The man with the voice of the Keebler elf.
Will you shut up?
He was a double agent? My guess is that by this point, the writers of the movie were just done with this abomination because they recycled the exact same sequence of events of like 30 seconds ago, but they just had Case come in and attack Ronald instead.
This goofball was no Marine or even a special effects artist. He was a lawyer before he was an actor.
Wait, okay, again, with the plot holes, you're telling me this guy has a law degree. And so when times were tough, and he had a law degree, he decided to try and extort $1 million from a family for an 11-year-old's movie, instead of just being a lawyer. Yeah, that checks out, actually. That makes sense.
Let's house these fools.
Excuse me, what? Turns out, Ajax is part of the CIA, and he brought a bunch of agents specifically to come arrest these two people. And the whole time that those two are being dragged away, Case is just like,
What's going on?
Let's just say we're having a little justice here tonight in the wrestling room, Ajax style.
Torture. Torture. Ajax style is totally torturing. They're just gonna get waterboarded. I have no doubt.
Let's roll!
I'm gonna end all of my videos like that from now on. I'm gonna scream, let's roll, and then run out of here. I know by this point I shouldn't be surprised by things being out of place in this movie, but that is just so out of place. It looks like something you would see in a Call of Duty cutscene. Case's family gets the movie back, the thieves go to jail, and we finally get our last look at the movie.
Yes, I've got you now.
A quick question. Why does a blind guy have so many DVDs?
Coming through. This is an emergency.
It's not working. You try.
I've never done this. Okay, what do I do? Oh.
Clear.
You did it! You got one! You got one good joke! Yeah! Nice!
Look at me. Answer without thinking. Is there a God?
Still can't tell.
Why didn't they just make Case's movie? Like, it's way more entertaining than the real movie.
You know what that means? Take a shot.
Also, I'd like to remind you, this is meant to be a Christmas movie. What? Woo! Finally, we have the movie back and we're showing it to Charlie. He's been in a coma. And if we can make him laugh, he'll wake up. And... nothing. The whole point of the movie, the whole build-up was, hey, if I make this movie, it'll make Charlie laugh and he'll come out of his coma. And then he doesn't come out of his coma. What was the point of making the movie if the kid doesn't come out of his coma? I am at a loss for words.
Want to hear a secret? Now, I'm not supposed to tell anyone this, Charlie,
But you are my best friend, and loyalty is the most important word in the dictionary.
Actually, I just checked. The most important word in the dictionary is, in fact, kumquat. Loyalty doesn't even make the top 10.
Want to hear a secret? My dad is in the CIA!
Hey man, you gotta keep this a secret. You know, that thing that was literally broadcast on the radio, like, multiple times? I guess if it was broadcast on the radio, it's still a secret, because who listens to the radio? But, like, still, come on.
He orchestrated the overthrowing of the dictator of the Congo. He turned the country into a democracy like America.
Let's go! Imperialism!
Now, since I'm giving away secrets, wanna know my family's secret wrestling move?
How do you keep a wrestling move a secret? Okay, everybody, turn around. I'm gonna do my secret wrestling move. Nobody look. Not even the ref. Not allowed.
It's called the Gabriel Spladle with a soup ladle.
I'm ready to learn.
This is how you do it. After you've peeled back the guy's...
Jeez, Case, go easy on him. This kid's been in a coma for at least an hour.
You lock his head.
Presence, the movie. Gone.
It's our movie now.
$1 million to give us back that hard drive.
No, Case, that's a poem! Now this will either put the guy to sleep or wake him up. Case?
Case? Why did you try to wrestle me while I was in a coma? Also, how did you get Gilbert Gottfried to be in your movie? I'm confused.
Could you get off this?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my dear god.
It's a miracle! It's a true Christmas miracle!
That's the movie. That's really how they chose to end it. Case has a supernova, the room goes white, the end. What? Well, what did we learn today? If your friend is in a coma, suplex slam his comatose body. It will only help. That was the video. Being such a small channel, every single like, comment, or subscription really makes a big difference in how many people YouTube will promote my video to. So I'd really appreciate it if you could just leave a like, comment, let me know what you thought, what I could do better, what you liked, whatever, and subscribe if you're not already. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Let's roll!